Hey everybody, welcome back to Northernlion Play Slay the Spire. We did pretty well yesterday. This daily's only been running for like, 15 minutes. So we got a long way to go on these scores. But hey, it looks like there's probably 2 wins in there already. That's fast. Heirloom, start with 1 rare relic, lethality, binary. Heirloom is new, I believe. If you'll excuse me, let's turn off fast mode. I was playing a little off camera last night. Okay, we start with 14 extra max HP. 1 or 2 and 2. I think we're only fighting 2 elites here. Yeah, let's go up this way. This'll work. I've been talking a little bit about, like on Roundtable, I've been talking about specifically the idea that Slay the Spire dailies was so good because each one of them is like a puzzle. You know, there's a seam, and I know that the word has lost all meaning. There's a seam to these dailies, and you try to figure out where it is, and then you pull on that thread until you get a victory, and that's why oftentimes you end up with an easier run that's, not nearly as annoying to complete as the runs in Ascension mode. We can go there. There is a seam here. We want to fight single enemies more than multiple enemies because that minimizes the risk that comes from, oh, this is annoying. I'm gonna let you hit me for 9. We'll probably kill you next turn. It minimizes the risk from lethality, and then we want any card that hits multiple times. It's worked for us many, many times in the past. It should work for us moving forwards. I actually think that lethality is more of a perk than it is a negative. Take 23 damage off the top there. A little scary maybe, but I don't want to hit a shop yet. That's a wasted potential. Every square that we go to, every node that doesn't provide us with a benefit is a bit of wasted potential. Oh, am I going to be able to kill any of you? It hurts. It hurts a great deal. I could kill both of you if I got a little luckier, but that's okay. So, we're taking on some risks here in the early game, but I think getting 30% or 25% more gold for the rest of the game is definitely worth it. I don't think it's negotiable. I think probably almost everyone would have done the same thing in that situation. Rupture is amazing if we can enable it, and I think it's worth taking a stab on, which is why I'm here right now. Remove, transform, upgrade. Upgraded Rupture becomes free, right? It's either that or like remove. I don't really want to remove a strike because our strength is so good right now. So, I think I'd like to upgrade Rupture, and the reason for that is now I can play it for 0 forever. But it means when I draw it, it's not. Well, I mean, it's not really doing anything for me, but it's not necessarily bad. So I think we open up turn 1 because we have bash. We do a little smacking. We know we're gonna take some hits. We don't have any extra blocks in this deck right now. It's just your default defense. So we'll play that for effectively no reason. Hit you with that. Hit you with a weak potion as well. 15. Life goes on. We're looking for brutality. We're looking for offering. We're looking for hemokinesis. Many, many functional options here. I'm a little surprised we've had so much trouble hurting this guy right off the bat. Equal in HP. That's not necessarily where we want to be. We're gonna get -1 strength. I think -1 strength. If we draw flex, we might have a reasonable shot of a kill. Flex and then 15. Beautiful. Really lucky for us, to be honest. Ancient Tea set. Whenever you enter a rest site, start the next combat with 2 extra energy. It's pretty good. Headbutt. We don't have anything to target with Headbutt yet. I think a 1 energy vulnerability enabler is a little bit better. We're going to Smith, and I thought maybe it would apply 2, but it does not. Could upgrade Bash to apply 3 vulnerable, or upgrade Cleave to be even stronger. I think I'd upgrade Cleave here. Cleave's not a beloved card, but I think it's worth more than resting here. And we are going to try to fight that other elite, but we'll see what our HP looks like. Great turn to draw Cleave. Great turn to draw Cleave. We did not draw Cleave. We have a ton of energy, though. So you're hitting. You gotta go. You're hitting. 14, 22. Yeah, you gotta go. I hate fighting these guys. This might actually be like my least favorite combat on the first floor now. It's so annoying. And they show up apparently every freaking time. Just don't get too far behind on your HP sort of situation here that you can't rest and come back. I love a Perfected Strike, honestly. I know we take this real frequently. Oddly Smooth Stone. As far as passives go, I'm relatively happy with it. And we're going to upgrade another card, probably straight into Perfected Strike. So now we should take strikes whenever they show up. I'd prefer, just going to say I'd prefer if it weren't these three guys, but hey, you know. Can't always get what you wanna. I would rather not weaken. I'd rather take the first shot, like, right in the face. Say no more. Thin deck means these dazes are real dangerous, but we know we have a cleave coming up. I'm hoping to get 2 kills. Unlikely, but I'm hoping to get 2. Cleave's gonna do 1. 17. Oh, we are gonna get 2 for certain. Beautiful. Didn't play Rupture just because nothing fits with it yet, but if we get a rare card, we'll probably we'll try to take Offering. 15 damage, easy money. Not too bad. Well worth it, I think. And we get Peace Pipe. We want this because of Rupture, even though Feed can... I think either of those could contribute to a winning run. So question marks are real valuable, but I kind of want to take this path and get more cards that fit with our archetype for now. That's my 2 cents at the present moment. I'm going to hit ya. You know I'm going to hit ya. Shouldn't have done that. I'm going to play 2 of these. We got to be careful. Oh, what's our winning condition? Draw Perfected Strike plus Strike. We probably get a kill. So just block as much as possible, and maybe you won't have to rest before the boss fight, depending on how you feel. Shrug It Off, I think, is highly takeable. Thickening the deck a little bit, but we're thickening it with a purpose. Cleave is 14 damage. I'll stand by that. We only need to do 9 damage next turn. He's dead. We're going to heal up. My dream situation is to not have to rest before our final boss fight, because we're going to heal to 100 after anyway. But it's a pet theory that I'm probably a little bit too invested in. Disarm is pretty great. Who's our boss? Goop Lord. Not that good against him. I understand the value of this as well. I think I'm gonna skip though. I'm not a full buyer of what they're selling. Cleave, please. Flex Cleave. 13, 11. Annoying. Very annoying, in fact. Let's draw. Bash does 13, so we'll do that. Lose 3 HP. You got 20. Kill you. Take 8 damage. So we're taking 11 overall here. We may have to rest. I don't know. We'll see. Goop Lord with 3 extra strength is really bad, but it's only really bad because of him swapping, or splitting, I should say. Corruption, Anger. I understand the value of a Corruption build, but skip for now. Just in the interest of making sure that this doesn't end up being like a 2-minute long video, let's take the rest here. We want an energy relic, and we want a card that causes us to lose HP for a good reason. Well, we should take that quick. Okay. Might seem a little suboptimal, but I'm real pleased with the with what we've done here. We should be careful. 27 will take you down to 77. So if we bash, we can't bash Perfected Strike unless we use Bloodletting. I think we want to take you as close to 70 as possible, which might even be a bash cleave. 11 will take you down to 93, plus a cleave for 21. That'll take you to like 72. Or I could split you, but it's a little dangerous. Or I could just, oh, right, I don't have the energy for both. 21 will take you down to 72. This is good. I know this looks bad. Actually, I think the real play is probably Bloodletting, and then it's only 1 energy. Disregard. We shouldn't have played Bloodletting, but let's not let it get in inside of our heads. Leave him at 72, and then this turn he's about to do like, you know, 100 damage or whatever. So what we'll do is It's so unfortunate. We get less damage than we would have gotten out of a basic strike. So he's going to split. I mean, we should have taken flex as well, but he's going to split into 2 enemies with 62 HP, and that's extremely bad. But that's poor luck of the draw. Although we should have also looked at our draw pile, which really only had 1 attack in it to begin with. Alright, so we split this guy. Life's looking okay. We're about to be made frail, which is annoying. But once we kill these 2 guys, we're in the clear. I don't think we will get a perfect here. 13 damage. Come on. Come on. Yeah, no perfect coming our way. That's alright. Still gonna come out of this with a W. Probably could have come out of it without even resting previously, but we knew that that was a fairly likely situation. 7 damage. Wow, sign me up. This is still fine. No speed run incoming, but I think this deck totally, it works right now. We got decent relics. We got good future prospects. By which I mean... Let's go, he did split. By which I mean, you know, our next floor looks great for us. We got 350 gold, we'll have a little bit more. Hopefully we'll get something that enables our rupture strategy here, and hopefully we'll get an energy relic, and we'll be off to the races with a real chance of victory. I'd like to split you. I'd like to split you. Not that it matters too much. See, it's just too, like, the bloodletting, it works, but it's too slow right now. We need extra juice. $13 or $11 and a vulnerable. Yeah, we need offering, ideally. Like, offering Exhume. And then just lose 10 HP per fight to give yourself plus 10 strength. It's a winning combination. So far, so good, though. Brutality, non-negotiable. And if possible, we'd like to make it innate. Ectoplasm. So Ectoplasm is really bad for Golden Idol, but we might be able to give up Golden Idol at a question mark on this floor. But we already have 475 gold, and having 4 energy per turn makes it worthwhile, I think. So how do we want to do this? We want to get here. Yeah. We can only get 1 elite that way. We can get 2 elites if we go up this path. I think that's the way we want to go. So we'll start here, question mark. See if you buy the things you want to buy. These guys can be annoying to start with. 4 energy? I mean, a Bash Perfected will knock one of you out. Strike Perfected won't, but it gets close. So I think... Let's go brass tacks here. First place we get to, we're going to make Brutality innate, I think. For right now, I'm not going to play Brutality. I don't want to lose any HP that's unnecessary for us to lose. I know blocking, like we could go for a more defensive deck. We are guilty of running, oh, that was such a backwards play. We are guilty of running the same style of deck like almost every time that we play the Ironclad. I love blocking on the Silent. It's fun. It's a great time. On the Ironclad, I'm like, nah, just hit him hard. That's my strat. I think we definitely want a second Rupture, even though I could totally... Rupture Plus, really. We could totally understand a Heavy Blade as well, but... Combust is also relevant. Matrushka is basically like buying 2 relics. Shovel might be even more useful. I'd like to get both. I think we'd rather... The thing is, this is passive 2 relics. This is active more than 2 relics. I get that. And then... I'm gonna take Matrushka instead of the Shovel. And you're not gonna love the reasoning. But the reasoning is now I can remove 1 curse from my deck. So if the items are pretty close, knowing that we won't be able to get any extra gold for the rest of the game... Which one is Writhe? It's innate, right? Let's go! Even I didn't know what I was gonna click there. Yeah, and now we can upgrade at shops instead, which, again, could be better, could be worse, depending on your perspective. I'll admit that the shovel is probably... It's more likely to lead to an upside, I think. Oh, that's what we're looking for. But less risk for the Matrushka. And probably a similar amount of reward. Anyway, we made it through that. I think we got a real, like a functional deck here. Absolutely, I'll take Heavy Blade. We're going to gain strength. The longer a fight goes on, the better we're going to gain strength for sure. 85 gold. What do you give me? Bird-faced urn. I don't dislike it. This is probably the toughest elite on this floor in my estimation. Play that. Give me some draw real quick. I'm looking for like a... Oh, thank you so much, but I am looking like ideally for a thunderclap or something like that. You're not going to hook me up, so... What I wouldn't give for a fire potion, but you know what? We're taking 41 damage. It's kind of a lot. That's okay. Just these guys, the reason they suck is because they never stop attacking. So how much damage do? You do 5, right? 5 damage to all enemies. So this guy only needs to take 5, and Thunderclap will hook you right up there. So this guy's dead. You don't even need to worry about him. Now, how much damage do you do? 40. Preferably 34. Preferably kill you, block a little bit, kill you next time. See, once we made it through that first turn, everything looks hunky-dory here. It's just the first turn looked genuinely a little bit dangerous. So, I just want to see... It's 22 plus 16. It's not enough. But with combustion, it is, right? So let's run the math. 32, 21, 16. Yeah, it should be exactly enough. If we're off on this, it would be really bad for us because we'd take the extra 10 damage, but this is good. Ornamental Fan totally works. Another Thunderclap. Immolate, I think, is pretty great, but I honestly think I like Thunderclap enough to add a second one. Now here... I'm gonna rest. I'd prefer not to. But we'll go for the upgrade or even a toke next time if our HP allows. I think we gotta, you know, we owe it to ourselves to be smart here. 6 energy, huh? Put that in there, hit you with one of these, hit you with one of those, and you're probably not gonna... Well, you might die next turn. You're gonna be vulnerable. Depends what we draw. Yeah, you're definitely done. Okay. I think you totally take another Heavy Blade. I don't think this is bloating the deck. These all fit our archetype. Warpaint hits Bloodletting and Shrug It Off. 2 great choices. Threaded Needle means we get more blocks without actually having to play blocks. And I consider myself, you know, pretty much at like a 9 out of 10 enjoyment with how those turned out. So give me a Rupture real quick. One of these. Not a bad opportunity to use our Weakened Potion, I think. And we're going to hit you. We're going to hit you. Still going to take 3 damage. That's very little. Now. Rupture. Retaliate. Look at the healing we're getting without even, you know, having to invest in it at all. More draw in this deck would be good. That's why I like Perfected Strike's doing fine, but if we could drop, or if we could add pommels to our deck, or... Well, mostly pommels. So let's flex. What's Heavy Blade at? 35. Okay, so you definitely would like Thunderclap, then probably draw. And then Heavy Blade's worth 52. It's really good. We're taking 4 more damage. Against an elite, this is nothing. This is like completely irrelevant. We might as well just kill ya. Go back to 86, above our starting level of HP, negating 2 curses. So important. And then a pommel to make Perfected Strike better. Dude, I'm loving it. So now we can remove a card and we can start removing defense, but I'd rather upgrade. And I think upgrading the Heavy Blades is good. Combust even is good, but Brutality right off the bat I think is going to be fine for us. It also gives us 2 heal as long as we play Brutality on turn 1, which we often will do. So Rupture, Brutality. Let's throw in a Shrug real quick. Thunderclap, Flex. Now, what should really blow your mind is that this was kind of a bad draw for us. And we've gotten completely, like, perfectly set up for the future here. This guy will die on this turn, I think. Barring a truly horrible draw. So we'll play Bloodletting. All of a sudden, 2 extra strength upgrades. 32 damage from Heavy Blade. 14 plus 12. Could have done that in the opposite way. I think this worked. Maybe it didn't work out better because we would have had vulnerability stuck on you for a little longer. But I'm pretty sure you're done anyway. Like, extremely done. And for all the HP we're deliberately losing, we're healing up as well. Absolutely, give me... I mean, Sword Boomerang, also great, but Brutality works so well with Rupture. As long as it doesn't go overboard, we're very happy. Remove a card from your deck, upgrade all strikes and defense. I'll take the upgrade, as you saw. And these guys again. Turn 1 tends to be kind of not amazing for us, so don't let this, like, completely spoil the magic for you. 23 block. We're going to lose 2 plated armor. But we're going to start gaining strength real quickly. These guys are still the most annoying. Flex? Oh, dude. Thunderclap. You might want to throw in another Thunderclap, but first hit him with one of those. Oh, you're a jerk. That's alright. It turned out to be more than alright. We basically killed all 3 of them. Now, next turn, it would be nice to draw some powers, just so we could get some HP back. There's 1. There's 2. No draw, so you're dead. Centennial Puzzle is super useful. Demon... another Pommel Strike, absolutely. And then here, I think we're just going to go straight into the upgrade again. I don't want that second Brutality upgraded yet. It makes our starting hand too inert. We'll go for Heavy Blade. This guy can be a little tedious. We'll see how things go. How does he start? He starts with nothing. That's what I like to see. Brutality. Combust. We're playing everything. Not going to apply vulnerability, unfortunately, but I'd say a respectable amount of damage done, all things considered. See you later. Those are 3 cards we don't really care to see. We want more enablers. More enablers as quickly as possible, please. You got to throw a Rupture out there. Easy money. You could bash Pommel, but I think you just start Pommel and then see what you draw. You get another Pommel, we throw that out there. Heavy Blade now has 23 damage associated with it. Honestly, a little bit less than I would have expected. Instead of playing that, I'm going to cleave everything, gain a little block, and take 11 damage off the board by doing that. And our strength is very, very slowly starting to pop now. Losing that Brutality is not that big of a deal. We've already gotten ahead of the curve here. Not doing so well on points, but we're getting there. Hit him with the Thunderclap. You know Heavy Blade's gonna kill you, but we might be able to do it in a different fashion. It's 24 damage. That won't quite get you, so unfortunately, I think I have to tackle it this way. So we're gonna be gaining 4 strength per turn, 2 at the front and 2 at the back, I think. Because we got 2 Brutalities active and then... oh, we only have 1 Combust active. Yeah, okay. Flex. Probably would start with a Shrug here, just see what we can get. Thunderclap, Thunderclap. Now he has actual vulnerability associated with him. Oh, look at that. Probably Cleave, Strike. Dude, that's impressive. Still a little bit shaky from a defense standpoint, but from an offensive standpoint, this run is just, I mean, it's there. Didn't even need to. The math was unnecessary. Give me an offering, please. I don't necessarily think any of these are that good right now. I think I might skip this. There's a certain, like, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? And again, give me 5 energy. We need more draw to make this really pop, but it's still very good. Well, I don't know what happened to the music there. Don't worry about it too much, I guess. 1, 2, 3. We can fight 3 elites. I think we're in a score chasing mode right now. Turn 1, as mentioned a couple of times here, might have a certain tendency to not be that great. Keep in mind now that as a result of the, I hate to lose a pommel, but as a result of Sozu, we're not going to be able to gain any other potions, so ideally, I'd like to use these potions on the final fight. Dust you, okay. Could make you vulnerable, or do 34 damage right now. To be honest, I think you make vulnerable, and then just do a little smack. I love that the powers that cause us to take damage also give us a little damage right on from the get-go, you know? It means that we're almost certainly guaranteed to get more value, especially in a short fight. I think Sword Boomerang fits. Sometimes this might do 14 damage 3 times. I know an upgraded power is kind of tempting, but unlikely to kill you turn 1. Turn 1, a little stinky, as we've said many a time here. Really like to draw some more blocks. Oh, there we go. We could bash you. We're only taking 1 damage. We should bash you, actually. And I was gonna play Combust after that, but that's not how that works. Wait, I played 3 attacks, so I got more than enough block. Yeah, that's right. Wow, okay. Well, we might as well play this for healing's sake, I suppose. And then this does 34 damage, and that's another 18. Yeah, I think we've found our seam. This is a short daily too. Pummel also completely fits the deck. 2 question marks, then we're gonna cut back into the inside. Oh, Bottled Flame. What do we want in our hand by default? I think we want, I mean, a Pommel is very good. Heavy Blade, I'm trying to think. It's not gonna do that much damage. It's like 29 damage for 2. I think Pommel is actually our best option. This is also really good, but the extra draw might save us. Matrushka's exhausted now, but I think it was worth it. You might disagree, by the way. If we get a lot more extra strength, we'd probably rather have Pommel, but take my Strike Plus, dude. I know it makes Perfected Strike worse, but we can't afford to lose Combust. Okay. Rupture. Thunderclap. Pommel, let's see. Let's get an early test for how this looks. This guy, I mean, he didn't really get lucky because we still crushed him, but I think getting this, when you have 5 energy, trying to get to like tap into that combo on turn 1, even if you do have the Time Lord showing up later, is extremely worth it. So you gotta go. But can I just kill you? 32. 33. Nah, I don't think I can get you. So we'll cleave. 32, 33. Yeah. I don't like to throw around the phrase unbeatable, but I don't know if this run is realistically beatable. We're doing way too much damage in way too few cards for the Time Lord to, like, annoy me at all. Armaments has a certain temptation associated with it, but I'm calling the Slay the Spire protocol. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. And right now, it is highly unbroken. Play them both. I think it's worth it. Got a little extra block out of it. Admittedly, we're at 9 block. We can get to 21. Take 10 damage. It just makes things easier for us to fight that next elite coming up. I think it's worth it. Very confusing hand. Use that. You may not need to use Bloodletting, but I think you should. Thunderclap, and then you start to pull out these. Like, okay, 49 damage. You're dead. You're dead. We lost 7 HP. It's not that bad. Automatic healing before the boss fight. Seeing red is good. Battle trance is good. Exhume is not necessary. I think seeing red, we probably have too much energy, but like at some point, well, I don't know. I was gonna say at some point that's not a bad thing. It's like literally never a bad thing, I think. But so we want to play both defense. We don't need to play bloodletting. We could. No, we don't. We actually literally don't need to. Just do that instead. We take no damage. We get set up nicely. This is like a cruise to victory right now. We don't need the heal, so don't play that. We do want vulnerability. You're gonna hit me. Yeah. I don't think I can stop it. That's annoying. Okay, so in that case, heal me a little. Apply some extra vulnerability. Smack it. We're gonna take 10. It's not that bad. It's like, where's our raptures, dude? Anyway, my dude is like super dead, but 85, 84 HP, still completely acceptable. Oh, absolutely another rupture. Slows us down maybe just a little, but the rate of speeding up is substantially higher now. Give me this pommel right off the bat. Give me that right off the bat as well. But give me this pommel. Didn't get what I was looking for. I'll just level with you. I forgot about that way to enable some extra draw. Are you hitting me? 16? You're gonna hit me. So you know what? You know what? I'll play it. And I think Thunderclap Sword Boomerang is probably worth more than Perfected Strike. Maybe, maybe not. We're taking no damage. I think we played that right. I should totally remember, play Bloodletting for Centennial Puzzle Draw, if necessary. You get 2 energy, 3 cards. It's a really good setup. Rupture, Rupture, great heals. Give me a Thunderclap for vulnerability. Give me a Shrug. Give me a Flex. We don't need Seeing Red. So this time, it's actually not worth playing, in my opinion. Could have made Heavy Blade deal 10% more damage. Oh, incredible. So our strength should rise 2. Yeah. Now, soon to be 3, thanks to that other brutality. I'm going to hit you. And I'm going to strike you. And I'm going to hit you with Heavy Blade. We're doing like 100 per turn. More than enough. Oh my god, another Rupture? You actually shouldn't have? It's already so good. Hitcha. Hitcha. We're gonna take damage on this one if we choose to. I think I would prefer not to. You know what? How many? We need one more attack. Will take us to 4, which will take us to 9. 55 damage. This is worth more than 55 damage, so pop that one out. Again, could have done this in a different order for slowness' sake, but not complaining. Oh, you are extremely dead. That felt beautiful. Strawberry. Unnecessary, but not unhappy with it. I don't think fire breathing is that necessary. Clothesline is really, really good. Pre-upgraded. I'm extremely content here. Smiling Mask, irrelevant relic, unfortunately. Question mark. Heal to full or receive 333 gold but lose. Let's just leave. Neither of those are good. We don't even receive the gold. Look at the... You can no longer gain gold. It wouldn't have given it to us. I know you're going to say, well, you should have checked it. What if it did? It doesn't. It doesn't, okay? Heavy Blade or Pummel? Probably get more damage out of the Heavy Blade. It depends when it's... it doesn't really depend when it's called. They both scale with the same stat. Alright, so we wouldn't expect to survive... Or we wouldn't expect to kill him on turn 1. But of course, if we do, I'm not going to complain. Definitely want to shrug. Definitely want to play Bloodletting. Let's just see if we get Rupture first. We didn't. Play Bloodletting for Centennial Puzzle. Flex. Still got 7 energy. Make him vulnerable. Pummel. Perfected Strike. Heavy Blade. We killed him on turn 1. Didn't expect it. Anchor for 10 extra block turn 1. I love it. I think we could do with another Shrug. And we're actually willfully doing combat at this point because we want more card options. Rupture. I love it. Pommel into Bloodletting. No such luck. Alright, turn 1. Not huge, but we're going to gain 2 strength on this next turn. He's only doing 8 damage. Oh! Rupture. Bloodletting. Combust. 8 damage. We only need to play 3 attacks to get there. Bash him. Hit him with a pommel. Cleave him. Hit him with a heavy blade. Extremely great. Should go up to 10 strength here. That's correct. Obviously, you gotta hit him with a flex. You might throw a Seeing Red in there. Let's see. It's only 33 damage. It's insulting. He's definitely still dead, but I'm just resentful I had to work at all for it. I don't think we need another Shrug It Off. Deck seems to be functioning just fine. Glowing Tesseract. Honestly, add 2 colorless cards. Honestly, add 3 colorless cards to the deck. I think Trip is really good. I think Blind is really good. Master of Strategy is amazing. Now, it might seem a little ridiculous, but I am going to rest for 10 HP. I don't think the smithing was going to do that much for me. Alright, it's the moment of truth. This would be a really bad time to lose. But we accomplished our goal, you know. Strength Potion, Dex Potion. This is good. So, Rupture. Brutality. Apply Trip first, then go Pommel. Jeez, okay. Heavy. Heavy. Defend. We're taking no damage, which is kind of amazing to me. And we did 138 damage to him. It's hidden for 29. We can only play 5 cards. I think we accept we take damage here. Play Rupture. Play Bloodletting for strength gain in the future. Then we want to hit him hard, unless we want to put up some blocks of our own. I think he's still vulnerable. Let's not worry too much about that. Hit him with the Cleave. Hit him with Sword Boomerang. And at this point, sure, make the vulnerability go 1 further. He's half dead already. I actually think, as ridiculous as it might seem, the proper draw might kill him this turn. It would be surprising. Brutality. Master of Strategy. Blind is not worth playing here. You're gonna hit him with a Bash. You're gonna hit him with a Perfected Strike. I don't even think you Shrug It Off here. I think you just pass turn. Enjoy life. Alright, so he healed for 80. That's a surprisingly weak turn, to be honest with you. And we play another Rupture. We definitely want to weaken him now. We'll throw Combust in there. Thunderclap, Strike. Fine by me. And again, he looks pretty far away from death, but I think he is, like, highly killable on this turn. 23 damage. That's a joke, right? Like, you don't expect to actually do anything with that. We're not going to kill him, obviously. I forgot about we can only play 3 cards. Let's hit you for 80. Quick Pommel. Ooh, you're very lucky. You're insanely lucky. But we win. And we win in like under 40 minutes, which is a really good time for a Slay the Spire daily. In my world, at least. It was just a really solid daily top to bottom, you know? We've rarely found ourselves in times of trouble. Came out of it with a nice 39-minute time. 882 damage. You know, you probably could have done better if you got like literally a single perfect, or if you got more than 35 cards in your deck, but... And Al's misplaced. 1200! 882, there we are. I'm completely content with that. Hey, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did, click the like button, helps it a great deal. Click the subscribe button if you want to see more, and of course, smash that bell if you want to be notified of when these videos go live through every sense of your physical being. For now, thanks for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow with another Slay the Spire Daily.